Hello and welcome back to Minimal's Contact. My name is Calvin Camilo, and I just want to show you guys a quick video on what I've been doing for my clients. This is a micro ATX build. It's my first like mini tower build, I guess, call it that. And yeah, I'm really proud of it. It's basically finished. All I need to do is put some zip wire, a couple of places, but this is gonna be a server, and for a office, it's gonna help be an application server for 10 computers and 10 workstations. The old server just wasn't cutting it anymore, so I just built this one. I was gonna build a 2011 socket server. It's just too much money. When you build something like that, you really got to consider cost to, how long is the computer going to last. So and I think a 2011 socket would have been probably overkill, if anything. But I wanted to do it, but didn't. So this is an i7 4770K processor from Intel, 4th generation, on a MAXIMUS 6 Gene ROG board, Republic of Gamers board. And so yeah, let me bring you in closer, and that way you guys can check it out. Alright, so I know it's pretty tight in there, but it doesn't really matter. And so here we have, I'm a pretty Corsair fanboy. Get it, fanboy. So yeah, I pretty much got this decked out in Corsair fans. Let me take these out real quick. These are SATA cables that the hard drives go on. Okay, so this is a Prodigy M case from what was this from? BitFenix. I want to say Ben. I think it's BitFenix. But if you want to search that out, Prodigy M. They also have a Prodigy, which only fits an ITX, micro ITX board that lays down. It's not a wall mounted like that one. So here we have a CORSAIR AX760i. This is a platinum rated power supply, and it's very good, like power efficiency, and it also has Corsair's command link, and I'll be talking about that in a little while. We got two AF 120 fans down here from Corsair. These are airflow optimized fans. I have them pulling air out down towards the bottom of the case. You could take these out and put two hard drives there. You could put either the regular 3 1/4 or the 2 1/4 SSD, or laptop mechanical drive. We got some Corsair 16 gigabytes of Dominator platinum RAM right there. So that's another reason that I went for this board instead of because I went for another board at first, but the other board, the MAXIMUS MAXIMUS Formula the MAXIMUS Impact, or MAXIMUS Formula Impact, MAXIMUS 6 Impact. Yep, because I got it behind me. It can only fit 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I didn't like that. But this one I put 16, but has another capacity for 16 more. So that's very awesome. I think this is running at 1866. I might upgrade that to 2400 hertz, just depending on how the computer does when I install it in the morning. What else? Corsair H80i, alright, with two SP static pressure 120 millimeter fans in a push-pull configuration. So it pushes from here, pushes right through the radiator. It's thick rad right here, and this one pushes out. So push, pulls out. Alright. So in a thick tubing, I like this radiator. This closed loop water cooler. I made an unboxing of a H100i. It's the same thing, except like same tube design, same controller and pump. The only thing is on the H100 the radiator is is slimmer, but it's longer, right? So I have it on my if you did I did an unboxing, so you can check that video out. What else? The board, right? Like I said, so this is a reverse thing. So like the video cards will go here, and you can actually, on this case, you can put full like HD Radeon or freaking GTX 690 or GTX Titans in here. All you got to do is take out. I'm not running a CD drive bay, but all you will have to do is take. If you did have a CD drive, you'll have to take that out and this plate out right here that holds the CD drive. So you could put two cards in there perfectly. Like you couldn't put it with this, you would have to rotate it, so this reservoir section will be on this side because you can't get to the first slot on this one. You can get to the second and to the X4, but it's alright. Let's see what else. I'm trying to make this video short. On the case, oh, if you guys are asking where does he put the hard drives on this case? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I have another two AF 120 millimeter fans sucking air in. So it's basically going fresh air in and hot air out and then out. So if you're asking where the hard drives are, the hard drives are right here on this plate. Alright, so check this out. So I got two Western Digital VelociRaptor 1 terabyte. So these are 10,000 RPM drives, and a Vertex 4 from OCZ. There's a 256 gigabyte SSD. So this is basically how it goes, which is an awesome design of this case. So you could put it, boom, 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 and it screws in, right there. So I'm not gonna screw it. Basically, that's how it goes. So you run the cables right there, boom, 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 and there's the hard drive. So you could basically put two of the 3.5, right, and then two of the SSDs on this plate, or three SSDs, or I think you could put one and then three. I'm not sure, but you could put different configurations on this plate, and then two in the bottom, and then two on the door, right? So these are 2.5 right here. So you could put SSD in here and here, or you can get regular 1 terabyte laptop size drives and put them in here. So this case is fully compatible with storage arrays. So you could put these are only 1 terabyte because that's the highest they go, but you could put 4 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 4 terabyte. That's 12 terabytes right there. And then you could put a 1 terabyte SSD from Samsung that I just got, another 1 terabyte SSD from Samsung. Boom, that's 2 terabyte SSD. You can put another 1 terabyte one, so you got 4 terabytes of SSD in maybe RAID 0 or RAID 1, RAID 5. So you could definitely do that. And this board has 246 SATA ports on the Intel chip, and then two on the AS Media, AS Media card on the AS Media chip. All right. So let me take this out again. So I'm gonna have to screw that in later. So yeah, these drives are just 10,000 RPMs. And if you're asking me why I'm putting them instead of the data in these instead of an SSD, basically the SSD just holds the OS and then the programs for the office and the programs that the workstations are gonna communicate to, and then the data, the actual data, it's held on these VelociRaptors. There's 2 programs, and each of them have their own dedicated hard drives. Well, why not run them just on one drive? Because that's the way that the software developers suggest not to run any other data to the same drive. They recommend separate drives. So that's the way I'm doing it. Oh yeah, so the Corsair Link which is pretty awesome. It's right here. Boom. Right? So let me focus in on that. So you basically got 8 ports, and these cables, they hook up to this, to that right there, to the pump of the water cooler, and they also, let me flip this around a little bit. Give me a quick second. And there's also one right here. So this is the fan controller, right? So fans 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then you got sensors, temperature sensors 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you see the cross link right there, Corsair Link. So basically, it's a control center where you can control everything from the fan speeds to basically the fan speeds, and this will tell you how much voltage is running on your power supply, on each rail, and it's this power supply, the fan in it doesn't kick up until it reaches 20% usage. So the fan on here will shut down until the power supply reaches 20% usage, which is awesome. So the hot air travels underneath the case, so it basically comes out through the bottom. That's why I like this nice gap that this has. And if I wasn't running the 2 fans and I was running hard drives here, I could put this shield that I have here, I could put this underneath the case, and this will shield it from any hot air coming back up into the case and touching the drives. It will shield, because this blows a lot of hot air when that comes out, and you don't want that coming back into your case. But since I'm running 2 fans and to blow out, I'm fine with that. What else? This is basically it, guys. I mean, it looks like a cable mess. I mean, I haven't really finished. I need some zip ties here and here, so a couple of more zip ties and zip tie here. I just ran out. I gotta get some tomorrow. And basically the SATA cables, that's all I need to connect the drives, and there's the other ones. So I definitely recommend this case if you want to build a nice small system. If I'm trying to compare it to something, let me see here. Let me see, what can I compare it to? Something. Okay. Let me see if I can compare it to. Give me a second. All right. So this is a regular 5 1/4 inch hard drive CD-ROM bay. So basically, there's I'm trying to do the size comparison, right? So, and then the side, it's pretty small, but it fits everything, and it's pretty awesome. And the only thing I don't like is that there's no filter. There's only this like mesh, which really wouldn't trap anything. And that's how it would look, pretty clean. But what I would do, which I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to Home Depot, or somewhere where they sell. Show you guys where they sell this. Right, you guys probably are familiar with this. This is basically a filter. You can see the dust. This is what's on the old server. I'm basically gonna buy like a big sheet of this, and then cut it. Right, I'm gonna cut it to the shape of this, and then I'm gonna put this on top. Wait a minute. And then there you go. So there's now it's protected against the dust. All you got to do is pop this out every once a month, or however dusty your environment is. If you're gonna put this on the floor, you're gonna have to clean it more often. If you put it on top of a desk, like I have mine, you clean it less often because dust settles to the floor. So yeah, so basically I'm gonna cut that out, and I'm gonna make one for the front. because it doesn't have it, and the power supply fan is right here, and it's gonna suck through these vents right here. So these vents are gonna get very dusty, and I need something like this between that and the fan for the power supply. So yeah, that's one build. I'm making another one, but it's gonna be just a security camera build, which is, you know, it's just gonna have massive storage. It's not gonna be that awesome. If you guys want to check out the old server, here it is. Let me show you guys. There's 2 Xeon processors, 24 gigabytes of ECC RAM. It's on an Asus motherboard. This was built by the client's brother, and it's whack. It's just totally bad. Like, I took my computer, which is an i7 3770K computer, and I brought it to their office, and it was, when their server crashed, this server crashed, and it was running the office beautifully. Like, they literally wanted to buy my computer so they wouldn't have to deal with this. So these were good processors. I just think they just, since they were left 24 hours a day, even though they're meant for that, they just weren't taken care of. I found a lot of dust in here. This is clean compared to what I found it. These are Noctua fans, which I got like 7 of them to cool this down. I took them off already, and so yeah, and they were running regular 7200 RPM drives, which just doesn't cut it for a server. You need 10,000 RPM drives. It's just a must. Unless you're just running like 2 people or 3 people. When you're running more than 10 people, I suggest getting 10,000 RPM drives. So yeah, I don't know what else to show you guys. I mean, I got other computers, they're not ready yet. So I'll make another video for that. I love it. I just totally love it. And this case is awesome. They have another case, like I said. It's called the regular Prodigy. And it's for an ITX motherboard. If you guys don't know what an ITX motherboard looks like, this right here. It's so small. Like, look at my head and look at this board. It's small, okay? So this is the impact, and God, I really want to keep this and build something out of it. I did, but I'm going to return it just because, like I said, only 16 gigabytes of RAM and 4 SATA ports. It wouldn't, I don't think it was going to cut it. It would have cut it maybe for like 4 years instead of like this that will cut it for like 6 or 7 years or 8, maybe 8 years. Alright, go back over there. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. And just want to make sure that it's focused in. Any questions, comments, concerns? Leave them in the bottom. I responded to 100% of the questions left on my other videos. And if you guys want to see anything special, I'll try to do it. Oh my God, I totally forgot that I was supposed to do a build for somebody on the show. That's what I'm gonna do with the other computer. I'm gonna make how to build an actual computer. So stay tuned for that one. I'm gonna do that with the other computer on this case, but black. Gotta stay black. Black everything. Black on black. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys like this rig. And I'm gonna finish it, install it, and I'll shoot like a little 2-3 minute clip so that way you guys can see it running at the office. Take care, guys. Peace.